Certainly a devastating day for Jewish communities, and here in Toronto, Jewish groups are standing in solidarity with the victims south of the border, coming together for candlelight vigils and sharing the message that there's no place for hate in this world.
We are together! We are together!
Together, they listen to prayers and mourn each of the 11 lives lost in a senseless act of violence. While the horrific mass shooting happened hundreds of miles away, the impact is felt in this room in Toronto.
I really felt like we have to do something, and this is something that really affected everyone in the Jewish community.
Abby Stein helped organize this small gathering at Moishi House, a Jewish space connecting young adults in the city. They spent the evening lighting candles and singing prayers, the only outlet for their grief tonight.
It's extremely devastating and unfortunately expected, and which only makes it more sad, and makes me more angry. And tonight we mourn, tomorrow we resist.
Resisting acts of hate, which they say have ramped up lately, pointing to recent events like when white supremacy groups marched in Charlottesville, chanting anti-Semitic slogans, carrying swastikas and other Nazi symbols just a year ago. While there is no direct threat to Jewish people here in Toronto, police have confirmed there is an elevated presence at Jewish facilities in the city and the GTA, including more patrols.
This was an attack not on Pittsburgh. This was an attack on the entire Jewish people, and the community here feels as if it was an attack on the community here and every other Jewish community in the world.
Jewish leaders say there is no one reason to point to, not even the U.S. president's rhetoric, which critics have called extremely divisive.
Anti-Semitism has been there before the current president and will be there after the current president. Hate doesn't need a president or anybody. This was a hateful man, an anti-Semite. But certainly words matter, and the words of leaders everywhere matter.
Gun control advocates say, sadly, hate crimes and gun violence often go hand in hand. They've seen it right here in Toronto.
There's huge intersection between those, and we know that they stockpile weapons. The evidence is really clear that in Canada, white right-wing extremists are increasing, and there's huge overlap between extreme elements of the gun lobby and those people.
The key thing is that we have a wonderful society here. There is too much anti-Semitism and other hateful acts, and only together are we going to be able to conquer it.
The United Jewish Federation also released a statement tonight saying they are shocked and saddened by the loss of life, writing the rise of anti-Semitism, the world's oldest form of hate, remains a serious concern, and they are standing together with Jewish communities around the world in mourning the lives taken. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.